to us from 1969 when we were in Uganda. Somebody said, my father had a policy with you. Can you look at this and tell us what it means? That was a very important moment for us. And it re-emphasizes the reason why we are back in Mbale now. And we are not back for a year or two, we are back for good. It's important for us that we are a force for good in the communities that we operate in. So we have a branch here that is going to serve customers, already began serving customers. But for us, we're not even here because of the business. We are here because, as a company, being a force for good in the communities we operate in is important to us. And the recipients of this goodness might not necessarily be customers of ours. The issue of safe drinking water is a right for every child of school-going age. The impact of not having safe drinking water means that school dropouts are increased, teachers struggle to get students on course because people are out, in and out of class because of sickness. It's difficult to make sure the curriculum that Madam Linus and team have put together and implementing is properly taught out. It's difficult if people are in and out of the classroom. So there's an impact on the quality of education that students will receive. And we looked around and we thought that this was a good idea for us to invest in. But there were a couple of numbers that caught my attention. That for all the sicknesses reported for children of school-going age, 70% of these diseases were water-related, issues related to the water safety. And that caught my attention. And we said we cannot allow this to continue where we have an opportunity to make an impact. And I'm happy to know that my Chief Strategy Officer's father studied here, and that's encouraging for me. So not only are we coming back home to Bali, we're coming back home to family as well. In our model of corporate citizenship, we'll keep on doing this. The program itself should end up probably covering close to 15,000 children. We'll complete it in a month. And this is just the beginning for us. Where we see opportunity to do more good, we will come back to Mbale and expand it a little more further. So to Safishe, please, there's work for us to do. This is just the beginning, and we need to get this thing done properly and quickly. Now, if you would ask me, the beauty of this is in two fronts. First, schools would have to spend money to buy firewood, spend money to boil this water, buy chlorine tablets. And the impact of that is negative in two ways. We need to cut down trees to be able to get this firewood, and that's impacting the environment negatively. But it's also the financial stress on schools having to make the money available to do this. And that's where Tusafishe comes in. This solution is sustainable, based largely on moringa and some other elements they put in there. So not only are we going to set up these filtration systems, Peter, our head of marketing and team, would ensure that there are moringa seedlings for planting, about 30,000 of them. We'll continue to plant these so the raw material for the filtration would always be available for this not to become a 9-day wonder, but a continuous project that the schools will keep on using in a sustainable way for as long as possible. And when the lifespan is done, we'll come back and continue again. Because this must not be a 9-day wonder, it must continue perpetually. So on that note, I will say thank you very much for having us. Thank you, teachers, for making this possible. Thank you for giving us the chance to help make your work easier. And to all of us, to a healthier Mbale, to a healthier school system, I will say, Mwanyala Nabe. Let's face life together till now.